Okay, so this is to follow the sentinel. This is if we didn't have the guide. We could go this way. Screw it, I'm opening this door. I'm helping. Dang, look at you. You got a freaking Avar hammer. This is dark. Okay. Alright, I'll come back. I'm gonna go back to the guide now. You can't go this way. You have to have a guide to actually get you to these back wells. There's like secret doors that she opens.
This place looks untouched.
Whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Algernon to avenge them, for his fury would destroy all it touched. Mythal saw this bring strife among the people and went to Algernon. She offered to deliver justice when the people warred amongst themselves. Algernon saw her wisdom and agreed, binding all to abide by her verdicts. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealousy, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies and struck them down. Others petitioned Mythal for justice. Burned with wrath for imagined slights, she saw their weak hearts and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and open hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal harried their enemies until the end of their days. Author unknown. That looked like a bow. Something Sarah might like to have. I think that one's Falindin. There's more Fen'Harel. Where does this go? Gillenon? Yep, you got the Hala. Gillenon kept herself apart from the people. She used her power to create animals none had ever seen. The skies teemed with her monsters, the land with her beast. Andrul hunted them all, and after a year of killing, approached Gillenon with an offer. The gods would share their power with Gillenon, but only if she destroyed her creations, for they were too untamed to remain among the people. Gillenon agreed and asked for 3 days to undo what she had made. On the first day, she struck down the monsters of the air, except those she presented to Andrul as a gift. On the second day, she drowned the giants of the sea, except those in deep waters, for they were too well wrought, and pride stopped her hand. On the third day, she killed the beasts of the land, except the Hala, whose grace she loved above all else. This is how Gillenon was made youngest of the gods. Algernon. Algernon, wrath and thunder, give us glory, give us victory over the earth that shakes our cities. Strike the usurpers with your lightning, burn the ground under your gaze, bring winged death against those who throw down our work. Algernon, help us tame the land. That's a song. Dirthamin. Dirthamin and Falindin are linked in Dalish legend as inseparable twin brothers. Scraps of elven stories from after the fall of Arlathon, transcribed into Deventer and recently lent to our fair university, refer to them as twin souls, but draw no family connection. The oldest stories never even made them directly, referring to Falindin as Dirthamin's shadow and Dirthamin as Falindin's reflection. The little we understand implies their bond was not romantic, beyond even the strongest friendship. The legends of Dirthamin and Falindin may have been an allegory for complex elven relationships we lack context to comprehend.
Henshra, Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
She's getting testy with us because we're not following her. Secret door. More Fen'Harel. What are you guarding? This is obviously, I mean, this looks like a welcome mat. There's something here. You find him flanking something. He's usually guarding something. There's a switch. I can't pull it. There's a switch there. Whoa, something happened. There it is. More. Can I read this one? Elven writing is old and there seems to be no way to learn what it means. Why do you do this, Bioware? Why? Why? I don't understand. This should have been fighting? Oh, is this is the room that we cleared? Yes, it is. Holy crap, it felt like we went around so far. Got that. I can't pull this switch. What? I need to know what it is. Also, I want your book. Can I, like, read everything in your book? Hearts and Solays. Solays whose hearts rival Algernon's light, whose temples rival Methal's cities, whose breath rivals Andrul's spear, whose skills rival June's craft, whose fire cannot be quenched. We give ourselves gladly to your service. Song to Solays. Huh. Flanked by hearts. She opened that secret door. Let's go out and help with the fighting. That mosaic again. Alright. Let's go back to our guide. Following.
Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
They're dying faster than they wanted to.
Can I have the box? I missed loot back there. Can you open this door? Thank you.
Vir Sumiel.
What else dinged? Okay, I'm losing my mind. You're guarding something else. She's gonna open this door for us. Open. Smack you. I'm not sure. Something. I guess this is the war. It's about the only thing that makes sense. And out that way, which I think might start a cutscene, so we're gonna go this way. Golden Hala? Superior armor. That? Okay. Fenrirel, freaking Gillenon again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's things I shouldn't be drawing conclusions from or not.
The Well of Sorrows.
So Mithal endures.
Up there.
It's loud and so cold.
How has such magic lasted?
Let's go.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us!
How will you get to the well, General?
Tell me you brought some damn rope!
Oh. Dang.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world.
You're not getting it.
I give it to Corypheus. That he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
Yeah, what is this vessel thing?
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men?
After what you did to them?
You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
I have a trick for you.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. The lyrium! I need it! Kill them all!
Okay. That's not what I wanted. Cancel. Solas has got one too. Let's get everybody, shall we? Yeah, I know you're right next to me. Ow, that hurt. Got you guys. they're down. Just Samson now. Snap out of it. Oh, I'm hurting. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is no good. Dorian did haste. Chill you down.
You win!
Ha! Come on then!
That. Actually does take a good chunk out of him. Stuck. Missed. There we go.
Not well, you wretch. You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't. He's not ready to go yet.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Acquired certainty? What?
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Yeah, back off.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Well,
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Via Abelas as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Not without your permission.
One does not obtain permission. One obtains the right. The Via Abelas may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
what happened to Mythal?
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Via Abelas remains. As do we. That is something.
Where will you go?
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lavellan, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shamlin have not touched.
The Imperium went to great lengths to expunge Elven history. You might be the last to know the truth.
Would the elves of your lands listen to the truth?
They might. Would it hurt to try?
It very well may, Shamlin. Yes. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Well, fight with us.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas amalin nahalam Abelas. His name, Abelas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
It's not what you said. Metaphorically, that's what you said, but that's not what you said.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
Just you.
You alone? This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Solas?
What about you, Solas?
No. Do not ask me again.
Dorian?
What about you, Dorian?
A human from Tevinter scoops up the last bits of Elven knowledge? I know why you ask. I know it's important, but I can't be that man.
If you have, so you can only ask the mages, and if you have Vivian here, she refuses as well. She doesn't think it's safe.
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
And the price?
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Maybe we should leave it.
I hate to say it, but Abelas' plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this, and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Well,
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Thoughts.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
So many voices. They would be in your head, talking over you. You don't want them.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
I think she definitely wants it. But everybody else is basically telling her no. And she trusts Cole when he tells her that she doesn't really want it. And she does not trust Morrigan at all. But
It's yours.
Iron Bull isn't here to disapprove. What the hell? Sarah approves. Vivian greatly disapproves.
Morrigan! Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can...
Oh, great. Time to move.
The Illuvian!
Why am I glowing?
Through the mirror!
What? Why is it not glowing? Come on now.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
No.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
You seem certain?
You sound pretty certain when you say that.
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
Can we kill him?
We defeated his army, and elven magic killed him at the temple. He's not invincible.
Not invincible, but incredibly powerful and immortal. Yet, there is a way. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Is that all?
Just kill his dragon. Why didn't we think of that before?
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Okay, the Sentinel Elves. Codex unlocked. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Elves ambushed us just when the Master said they would. 5 days into the wilds, they move faster than any elf I've seen, and they know the forest like they were born of it. The ones who escape melt back into the shadows. They're strong and they know no fear. Every damn elf we cut down fights till the last. The attacks have slowed since we doubled the watch. We've killed enough to make them pause. Corypheus says the elves call themselves sentinels. We were going over the plan for the final assault on their temple, and he told me the elves we're fighting are the last true priest of their old gods. Before I could stop myself, I asked how he knew. I felt like a damn fool the moment the words left my mouth, but the Master just looked at me, then opened his hand. A second later, that magic orb was floating over it. He told me it was elven, that events made him believe it came to him for a purpose. The Master turned and I thought I was dismissed, but his voice stopped me before I left. He said, solemn as I've ever known him, that there were many things he couldn't tell me, that he hid them so I could stay focused on the well. He said that while I'll sacrifice much, there will be no secrets once I've become the vessel. I left then, but I can't stop thinking about it. I swear there was regret in those last words. Wish I knew exactly what for. Excerpt from a logbook kept by Samson, recovered by Inquisition spies from the wreckage of a Red Templar camp in the Arbor Wilds. The rest of the book is too blackened by fire to make out.